You sure? I'm sure. Quick. Dialogue. How's that? Let me know if the game is too loud or anything for you guys. Turn it down a little bit more. Yeah, I can't invert. That's gonna be maddening. Also, yeah, I can't believe there's like no settings in this. Crazy.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
With the house. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Thank you for the 7 months. Let's go. Well, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Trying out this game for the first time. Interesting.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
What Remains of Edith Finch. Really don't know a whole lot about it. It's a narrative story game. Yeah. So we actually just started and dealing with scuff like always. Exhausted for stream stuff. Taking a break. I got you. Taking a break from working on stream stuff. Or taking a break from streaming in general. Hopefully, just taking a break from working. I saw your tweet that you're cooking up some stuff. Just a lunch break. Okay, good then. Yeah, I saw you were cooking up some stuff. You guys don't know, please check out Swolecat. Swolecat is he's a VTuber. He's got a ton of different models, a billion different redeems, really fun redeems, and he has like one of the most. He's got one of the most like technically integrated streams you're gonna see on Twitch. So check him out. He's always working on new tech. Yeah, and it shows. His streams are phenomenal. Check him out.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Radio Demon, hello. Hello. Hope you're having a tasty lunch, Swole. Radio Demon, hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Welcome in. Final notice. Uh-oh, someone's not paying the bills. newspapers. Fortunately, there's no
I hadn't been
settings.
back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
There are like no settings in this game. So the frame rate is what it is. I haven't had a chance to go out to lunch lately. Unlucky. I do like lunch is like my favorite meal, to be
You know,
honest.
Will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Left you this a secret
Maybe
key.
she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Yeah, I generally play inverted controls, and I can't invert my controls here, which is ugh. Hate
No
it.
one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
There he goes.
The
I
truth
apologize.
is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
I apologize if I'm looking up when I'm
But now
trying
I
to
had
look down.
questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Missing. Hey Jay, will do. And hello. Hello. Welcome. And to hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
So wacky owls moving castle looking house. A dragon thing slide. I see. I crouch. Wait, I can boom. Milton Finch.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Well, yeah, it looks just very haphazardly put together.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
And this is a very disturbing house. Oh, it's like a 20-story house, except it's weirdly precariously perched.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Too easy.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Gamers. Oh, hold on. I need to. My audio is not coming through. Sorry. I've been scuffed all morning. I guess all afternoon. Dream Saturday, indeed. Yeah, that works. Okay, there we go. That works now.
Like creatures, we're thinking of this as like attached to a person, a regular ass human. You're like, the dick hydra, the multi-headed penis monster whose penis is also multi-headed. And we're over here like it's a human with 7 dicks on it.
All right. Okay. Stuff sort of over with. I'm sure it'll be back. Am I able to play with? No, you can't. So one thing about PlayStation Plus is you have to play with a specifically PS4 controller. Where is the? I didn't realize the audio wasn't coming through. Okay. Man, there'd be all
Crawling through
kinds.
the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
All kinds of raccoons and those. You for hi. Yeah, maybe. Well, let me readjust the mic. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this mic, to be honest. It is extremely hyper-directional, which is good and bad. So if you're not like just
For the first time in years,
if you're not just like all
I felt like I was
slobbering
home.
all over it, it's weird. You gotta be all up in it.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Does it sound better now? Roe. And tuna? Good grief. Got enough?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
To get yeah, it's extremely directional. Like you have to be given a little smooch.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Imperial Palace. Cosmic cuisine. Flavors of India tasting Thailand. Okay. You like to cook? Like a lot of Asian food? I can dig it. I apologize for how herky-jerky I'm moving. One, there is definitely, this frame rate of this game is definitely like, I think it's only like 30 frames or something like that. It looks really, really weird. But also, I can't invert. I always play inverted, so I'm not going to be able to get used to this. It's better. I think the game volume is louder than my voice. Okay, yeah. Let's drop it down a little bit. The brightness too. I'm super dark. Let me know if that's better. I could always adjust it in OBS as well. Bro, that is way too much in tuna. You gotta diversify your diet.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Some kind of fight. Family feud.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
The nursing home. Okay.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
That's creepy. There's too much of the house. Yes, I will agree. Just 30-story house.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oop. Oh. Barbara Finch. You like on a movie set? The heck is this? That where you keep the Resident Evil monsters?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Huh. That's creepy. Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Why would you assume that as a kid? Have you never been to anyone else's house ever?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
What? Was he was in the room with his dead brother? I'm so confused.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay, this game has like a... So it takes place when? So 99... Wait. 1999, Edith. Is that when Edith died? No, that's not right. It says on the door, it says 1970 to 2010. The last time. So I'm assuming it's 2010. Is it?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years. Until America grew out of it.
Barbara. Okay, so she was a child. Her mom was a child star, which tells me that they watch movies, they watch TV. So how would she not think that having peepholes on every single room wasn't normal? Surely you've watched Full House.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Wait, Barbara's your mom, right? Must have not had a very...
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
It's weird that she calls her mom and by her first name. I guess that's more of a narrative thing.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Wait, was this open? Or did we not come this way?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Guess we didn't come this way.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Oh.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
10,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
This Resident Evil mansion of a house. Are we still crawling around?
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Ugh.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Jumped over some dialogue there accidentally.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
I'll leave it.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Let's go catch it. The gerbil food? I ain't eating no gerbil food. Pumpkin?
My Halloween candy was all gone. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, I mind it. I wish I didn't want. Brother. Ooh. I thought about. Don't think. Oh, don't eat your goldfish. Dissecting a starfish? Nim, hello.
I refuse. You put me on the hook. I'm not coming out. No.
Damn, he said you better get the fuck out of here.
You guys can like see from my point of view.
Am I still on DPD yet? I don't know. Nope.
Welcome in.
Still not out.
I'm on the fence between a birthday.
Oh, goodness.
I kept eating and eating.
Yeah, trust issues, that game.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Rip. Man, having your own bathroom as a
Then I heard chirping
Child?
outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I
bird.
reached out for her.
Careful, this
And
kid.
suddenly, I was a cat.
What the heck? She hallucinating from the berries she ate? Sorry, I can't invert my controls, so I'm going to be playing very jankily. Supposed to go back? Having your own bathroom is, at such a young age is wild. I didn't have my own room when I was a kid. But there we go. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. They were plastic. Plastic
I
berries.
tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, this is 1947. Even those fake fruit probably like covered in lead or something. Oh my goodness. Yo, Form. Yo. Form, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. One second, let me get you.
One enemy remaining.
What was that?
Terry, don't come at me with no Wendy's joke. We've already
Yo,
tried
welcome
shit
in.
across my face. It was just like ruin their
Welcome in,
day.
Beelzebub.
And I couldn't do nothing about it.
Welcome in, Avocado.
Nothing about it.
Let's go wait. Yeah.
Welcome in, Laney.
Fuck.
Hello, hello.
My God.
Peace, welcome in. Miss Harry, hello. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble keeping up. Hello, everybody. Yunip, welcome in. Form, thank you again. Thank you again. for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Hello. Let's switch scenery a bit. You play this game? Yeah, I've seen it. I haven't actually seen a whole lot of it, so I'm pretty green. I've seen just a few snips of it here and there, and it's intrigued me. It's been on my plate for a while, so yeah, finally got around to playing it. Welcome in. My name is Timma, everyone. I'm a live 2D variety streamer. We're playing some What Remains of Edith Finch for the first time. Been sitting on my back burner for a while and decided to pick it up today. Yeah, I'm Avatar. I'm a captain, based off of the Titanic uniforms. Actually, I'm going to have a new model coming with a new uniform. It'd be coming very, very soon. So this is kind of the regular, service dress that they'd wear. I will be having a dress uniform for my new model, so it'll be looking at real snazzy. Our little chatting screen here, where is the radio room for Titanic? Radio room for the Titanic, where they sent out, the Morse code distress calls after they hit the iceberg. Yeah, I'm a big maritime nerd, big aviation nerd, just a big nerd in general. I play all kinds of games. I play games like this. I play games like I'm playing games like Life is Strange recently, but all kinds of games. This this is actually based on it's actually based on the Olympic, the Titanic sister ship. Their radio room. I think there's only one photograph of Titanic's actual radio room, and it's not the greatest. But welcome in again, Form. Thank you so much for the raid. And if you need to raid and run, if you need to take off and do some after stream care, Form and Form's raiders, if you need, if you've been hanging on Twitch for a while and need to take a break, please feel free. We'll be here for a little while. We're gonna try to play through this whole game, so we'll be here for a while. Make sure you take care of yourself. Grab some food. Yeah, thank you again so much for the raid. I hope your stream went well. Yeah, we'll be playing more. The love story. Yeah. Yeah, I did like the 97 Titanic movie. I did not like the Jack and Rose love story so much. But the movie was good, and Cameron, did a really good job of reproducing the Titanic for the movie, and showcasing the ship and the passengers and crew. So he took some liberties here and there, but he was extremely well researched. He actually visited the Titanic wreck site and our little friend going. Our little wiggly friend going. But yeah, the Titanic movie, I did like the 97 movie. It was quite good. But yeah, the Jack and Rose story, not my favorite.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello. Oh, and Shinny, welcome in. Hello.
Zoning ult.
I hate you. I killed someone.
There's no way.
I don't
There's
understand.
no way.
You killed Dr. Pepper.
That's actually wild.
Overwatching Sun, sadly,
Dr.
yeah.
Pepper and Sprite! No way.
Wait, that's kind of iconic though.
Welcome in. All right. Yeah, so I apologize for my scuffed gameplay. I always play with controller with inverted controls, and I can't invert the controls on this game. There's no option to. At least none that I've found. Weird. So yeah, I'm very much up is down at I'm very much reversed. Discombobulated. How am I today? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I hope you are doing well.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Living? Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. What the heck was that? Oh. I feel you. I've been very scuffed so far. Like always. I'm always scuffed on the side. But we finally got things going. I actually thought about playing Stray today. That's one of my backlog I need to get through. Oh my gosh, these controls are killing me. Enjoy the creepy game. Gotta take care of the dishes. All right. All right. Hope you have a good rest of your day if I don't see you again.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Yo, Riku.
Nekoriku just resubscribed for 18 months. My cozy cutie Riku Hatima a one cheer.
Yeah, anyways, what I said earlier was I'm too twinky to be drilled by Venture and I don't regret it. No, that's crazy. Because I play Ash. Like, if I use my little shotgun too early...
Oh no. Welcome in, Riku. I hope you're well. And I got your hydrate. Mellow. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you're doing well.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant!
Thank you, Mello. Almost dropped my croissant. Almost fell out of my chair. Yeah, I was drinking this I don't even know what this is, this juice. And it has pulp in it. And I got a big old swig of pulp. Oh, I was looking away from my screen.
Getting really tired.
I didn't see the redeem come in. Or we are hunting this bird.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh, we are a cat, actually. We're a cat right now, somehow. This game is What Remains of Edith Finch. And apparently our grandmother passed away. So we're revisiting the house. I guess there was a big fight or something before she passed away. So we're basically just learning of the Finch family story. We are having like a flashback right now. We're to Molly Finch, one of our great aunts, I guess, or something. And somehow we've turned into a cat. I don't know how. But we're a cat now. And inverted controls are not my the controls are not inverted. I always play with inverted controls, so I apologize for my stuffed. How do you get more balls in the if you scroll down to the about section, there's a Pokemon community game like widget that you can get more Pokeballs that way. There's also commands for it. I can't remember what I don't know what they are though. Yeah, if you go down if you scroll down, there's a little widget with the Pokemon community gaming. And it's all free. There's no it's all just from in-game points. I get up there. That way. Oh. Tried that already. Silly game. Maybe they want me to go. Yeah.
I gobbled her up.
Oh, Ripperoni.
Suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh, we just got raided.
Rabbits.
Okay.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Oh,
I
that's
swallowed him up,
lovely.
and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
It would be OT. Yeah, we're replaying it on Inferno mode though. Yeah, she really gobbled him up. Yeah, we're replaying it on Inferno.
A mama rabbit.
Easy. Bro, how hungry
She
are
was
we?
almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Well, that's inconvenient. What is happening? What did that? Yeah. What is this? What is this? I'm pretty sure we are dead. All right, let's flop our way. Yep, there we go. There we go. Huh? Oh!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Okay. Really wish. Hold on. Maybe. Okay. Maybe. Am I dumb? No. Options. I am dumb. I'm so stupid. Okay, so now we're controlling with the right stick and the left stick.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Yeah. I don't think I could just transform into all these animals and just start chowing down on everything in sight. Oh.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Are we an octopus? We're an octopus, aren't we? Oh, we're a snake. Snake. Freaking anaconda. Holy crap. Wait, are we? What kind of sea creature are we? Are we a kraken? I think are we a kraken? Slithery snake.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh, now we're eating people. Yeah, okay. The point of this game is yeah, we ate some like plastic berries because we were hungry, and then yeah, we started turning into various creatures.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Moose effect. Christmas decorations. Hey, hey, and up she guys. Oh my gosh. There we go. Sneaky, sneaky. Ow.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. To cross the water and smell something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Slytherin.
I got closer and closer.
Ah, it's our room. So what are we doing? I guess the bed, right?
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Us. Delish. Us. Well, that was quite the read.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
What? Man, people's imaginations in the 40s were different. Got to do the whole family tree, yeah. Ain't no way I'm gonna be walking out on this rickety.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Wait, I thought she said she had... Oh, that was a different room. Never mind. Who's it who she said she hadn't been in their room for like 10 years?
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Well, I mean, you're trying to move an entire house across.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Well, it could be that you like live in this house moving castle crazy house. I did the throw something. Oh. Well, it didn't. I don't think it charged you any points, so there's nothing in the redeem queue. Yeah, it's just your internet. Yeah, it shouldn't have charged you any channel points.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Mole man beneath the Finch
Edie
house.
gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
With her own bathroom, mind you. Yeah, everyone in this house gets their own bathroom.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Old VHS. Gotta love it. Look at the mole man again. Yeah, he's got the thank you. Mole man's dead now. Ooh. Brother, ooh. Carpet in a bathroom?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
I'm jealous of this Victorian
It was a
house.
pretty big trace.
Yo, gifted sub, let's go. That was Nimsy. So I will gift you a sub. And if you get enough channel points, 50 sub. Get 5,000 channel points, friends. You don't have a sub, I will gift you a sub if you redeem it. And if you do have a sub, you can pick somebody or just have it go out to the
Timar gifted Nim6 a subscription. Timar gifted a tier 1 sub to Nim6.
Let's go. Enjoy your emotes. Enjoy your emotes. Yeah, friends. Yeah, if you you get 5,000 channel points, feel free to redeem the gifted sub. I really appreciate it. What is it? Is that chlorine? Mount Rainier National Park. United States Travel Bureau. There's a secret in this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That's sus, yeah. For a house that nice, use a outdoor plastic chair for the shot, right? Yeah, yeah. It's a mountain in my state. Let's go. Mount Rainier. Okay. There's
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
MD Gamer. Hello.
Oh, you mean the founders? Yeah, okay, okay. I got you now. You can give founders badges? I had no idea. Yes, you can. You have to go to your subs part, to your subscriptions in the dashboard.
One eternity later.
Yeah, literally me. And the other one is this is fine. Yeah, I need to add this is fine as like on fire or something as redeem. That's gonna be cool. I'll add it soon.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Playing this kind of strange game. It's a narrative story game, and it's kind of creepy a little bit. A little bit. We're trying to unlock kind of like what's been happening to our family. I guess we have some kind of family curse, and we live in this crazy, or we used to live in this crazy, like, Howl's Moving Castle-esque house. It's all, it's a very strange house. Bunch of secrets everywhere. Welcome in. Guess we have a secret dark room hidden behind the toilet of our grandmother's carpeted bathroom. Wait, no, I didn't want to go out. Back in. Emma, what is that, Emma? I think I've seen that global emote. Hey, what do we have here? What is this? Beer can?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Couple turns land into a native haven. Okay. Like he's a soldier? Or somebody was a soldier. We got the VIP lounge here. We got the fuzzy rope. Two beds in this room. All right, we got the command center. We can't get past the fuzzy rope. We're not VIP. We're not VIP enough. We're not VI enough.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Yeah, this room is pretty this room is pretty wild, I gotta say. One side is like more outdoorsy theme. The other side is Base Command theme.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Wow. Reminds me of
How
Life
I
is
Want to
Strange.
Remember
Yeah.
My Brother by Sam Finch.
Yeah. A
The
little bit.
thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
I loved Life is Strange. Oh, you have to use
My
both
brother
sticks.
said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh, we're gonna go flying, aren't we? Yeah, I really enjoyed Life is Strange.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
So we're going for it. We're going for it.
I told him going around was impossible.
We've all tried it. We've all tried it.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
We're doing
Maybe
the
if
360.
wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh, we're going around.
I think he'd
Don't
already
Nod.
made up his mind.
Don't Nod Studios, the studio that made Life is Strange, they are making
That's what I want to
another
remember about my
game.
brother.
They're making another game this year. What I'm talking about? Oh, we got some power.
That's the day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
I get nauseous from watching this.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Everybody did. Who hasn't tried to go all the way around on the swing? I don't think. Definitely got pushed off.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Cause she got mad that he wasn't coming in for dinner. I'll show you.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
I mean, there's so many rooms in this house. You think they would have been able to find another room? But yeah, Don't Nod. They're releasing another game. It won't be Life is Strange, but I'm sure it'll be kind of a similar type of game. Looking forward to it. Hope it's good.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
We went from flopping in the forest
Growing
as a
up,
shark to this.
I always
Yes.
thought of Barbara as a child star.
To flying off the swing at the speed of light. My friend Bigfoot.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah, child star culture and idol culture is so wild. I can't imagine what it does to those kids. (1944 to 1960). Okay. So 16 years.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Barbara Finch.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it
Zeke.
The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
The Beast Titan.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break,
Rude.
she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
3-0, welcome in.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
What the
So
heck?
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later,
We should split up. We'll cover more ground.
hadn't returned.
Why did you let him go down there by
Barbara
himself?
went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
One more. Nice, one more main. Watch out. Tree.
Got it.
Hope you were doing well, Zeros.
Oh, they
And
closed it,
everyone.
okay.
Welcome in. Ooh.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Is that that's what's it called? Mike Myers. Halloween. Have you watched Jujutsu? Yeah. We actually watched it in Discord.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
A dude has crutches and you let him go down here by himself? Nice. Yeah.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Not yeah.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
It's probably just the wind.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Still is.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up.
More importantly, why would you keep a crutch to remember somebody by? That's such a weird, like... Oh, there's the Mike Myers. Doo, 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 doo. Liv?
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the Hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
That's
Okay,
weird.
Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Lampy. You probably need this to walk. Nah, mementos are better, right? Hope you're doing well.
Something and you don't want to do that, make the goal ridiculous. Make it worse than they could possibly imagine. Make it something where it is unachievable, and then watch them pull it off somehow. Welcome back, Ken. I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. I would never subject you to a maid outfit. At least one person's out there that's got my back.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope things are well. Yeah, things are good. Things are good. We're playing this very unique game.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grown.
It's kind of like a narrative story type game. So, oh, rip Bozo, rip Bozo.
But she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I can't tell if it's it's definitely got a little bit of creepiness to it, but it's also silly at the same time. I agree. I totally agree. I mean, this killer. How scary can a killer be if he just had that slip on a banana peel?
Breathing, but all she heard was.
You kind of lose your spookiness if you slip on a banana peel.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering.
We're finding a good balance. Yeah, yeah.
Coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
We're getting jumped now.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw
Goes for the
what
crypt
kind
narrator,
of
right?
monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's That's what I call a real eerie tale.
Really said a real eerie tale. Heavy sigh. Yeah, Tales from the Crypt. I love that show.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
It's a hello.
Gotta be quicker than that. Ow.
Doing good, doing good. A very unique game. I do love these storytelling games. Yeah. Yo, the old school 3D glasses. I was never a huge fan of 3D movies. Gravity was pretty good.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Okay. Oh.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Yeah, that was just one part. Yeah, each like we're like basically going through our family tree, and each person has their own story that we kind of like get to see through some means of storytelling. So yeah, Barbara was the kind of comic storytelling. It's all kind of horror adjacent. So we had like a kind of a more gothic tale. We had that kind of comic style. Yeah, everyone gets their own kind of style, it seems. Yeah, we'll likely get a new tale down here. Maybe. Part of the house actually looks somewhat normal, which is funny. Laundry detergent. Drain solution. What is that? Got a lot of cleaning supplies.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I mean, it's not that bad.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Okay. Get some light. Oh, thank you.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
the Pokemon music was part of the game. Yeah, it's a little community game.
She said after
You can
Barbara
use-
died, he got as far away as he could.
Exclamation Poke Start and then exclamation Poke Catch to catch Pokemon. There's a little widget in the my about section with the game widget, so you could like get more Pokeballs and other items.
If there's
What
a pattern in all these stories,
The soup. We got a little bomb shelter. We got our fallout shelter. Beastie beans. Wait, so upstairs we only had canned tuna. Why do we have all this variety down here?
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Okay, a little workshop.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Okay, so this isn't a fallout shelter. This is a
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
My guy's just slamming these peaches.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Water.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Hey, hello. Welcome in.
Damn it!
Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We're playing this very odd game. It's a very good game though, but it is odd. Doing pretty good. Tomato ketchup.
I know it's out there somewhere.
Alvin cereal. Love this game. Yeah, I've
Whatever killed Barbara.
I'm essentially coming in blind at this game. I've seen little snippets of it, but I'm essentially just
And Molly.
don't know anything about it. Big old bag of brown rice, peanut butter.
And Calvin.
busting out of here.
Maybe this is all a mistake.
You love it? Yeah, so far it's been good.
But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
That's kind of a neat way to do the text.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
I did my boy dirty.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
They did my boy dirty. What the heck?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Yeah, from what, stray trains? Well, I guess it's a warning to us all. Don't go outside. How can you take a footstep outside? You'll get hit by a train.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I mean, that's a genuine concern.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
I mean, do you tell everybody about the uncle
I can only imagine
under your
what
house?
else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
I would not. This would not be my first choice.
Now that there's only one of us left. Or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
Wait, who are we talking to? Or who are we writing for?
And the history you're a part of.
Apparently we're writing to somebody.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
I just read that you're having a problem with your ear. I'm sorry.
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Hope you feel better soon, May.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness,
Madness, especially madness.
any of it seems possible.
is the swing?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
No, your family's cursed. There's no doubt about
What
it.
kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
A family with your kind of misfortune does.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Derpy Jr. Lurpy.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, 10 years old. Calvin, 11. Ben had a little run. What is that? 45? Barbara. Walter. What's his? It's just a rock? Because he had a bust out of the prison?
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
This guy trying to move a house across the ocean on a pontoon. Yeah,
She
it
could
wasn't
see
gonna
it
work.
poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, is that the house? It got this far? Focus. Oh. I want to actually see it. Not sure how to focus exactly. This? There we
Edie
go.
said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Oh, I didn't think they made it this far. That's wild. I kind of thought that they just like
Edie's side was always
died at
easier
sea.
for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
I mean, this family has some wild misfortune. I think I'd be a little bit of a strict
But
parent
looking
too.
back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, there ain't no way I'm coming to this asylum. Okay.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
I already like Grandpa Sam. He's got his little solar panel. He's got his grill.
They were both pretty intense.
Got the old hunting rifle. Before you get into Grandpa Sam, I'm gonna take a quick break, friendos. I'm gonna take a quick break, so hang out. Take a break yourself if you need to. Snacks in you.
Nice, one more main. Watch out, tree. Watch out, tree. Oh, they closed the door, okay.
Just two here. We can do some games. If you want to. I think Jokes said we're gonna leave soon. Well, we're actually probably gonna hit for... Oh, it's a Noni. Let's see now. Okay, straight coming to me. Not here. There's no way.
back. All right.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're like,
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
camera. What am I doing here? Gotta take the picture.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit.
Thank you.
Okay, got
It's
it.
good. It's good.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Welcome back. Yeah, this it's interesting. I'm very curious as to how these stories turn out.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Now we are camping
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
with Grandpa Sam. And this story apparently is being told through Polaroids.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely will. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious.
Red bean soup.
Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Yeah, I like games like this. There's a couple. There's one actually having a queue.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
That is.
Man, that was a great trip.
It's like a World War II narrative story.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
And it, I guess, it tells a story through the perspective
Found
of both
an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Both an Allied, like a.
I bet if I could remember where that trail
American
was, we'd
soldier,
spot
I
a
think,
buck for you
and a
in no
German
time.
soldier, I believe. Called 1111 Memories Old. So yeah, I like playing games like this.
Give me a minute to check the map.
We recently played Firewatch a couple weeks ago. My first playthrough of that. This is kind of reminiscent of Firewatch. Oh, there we go.
Maybe. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
How did you know I was photographing you?
Or was it? It could have been
I've never actually gone hunting. I don't think I will. I thought it was like a bird. Oh, bird.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Where is she? Oh.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your... Let me get behind you.
I love the wiggly emote.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever. Great shot, Dawn!
Oh. I messed up. Yeah. Getting
I'm proud of you, Dawn.
Little Sophie with
Always
her
remember that, okay?
crying daughter.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, okay. Gotta run faster.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
I did not expect that.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
The Pokemon music popped up at the perfect time. Yeah, it does that. It does sometimes. I was not expecting that. Bambi. Hey, Bambi got his get back. Bambi got it back. Got it back in blood. Actually, I think I have a thing. Wait. Yeah. If you put an F in chat, we'll we can pay respects to Sam. Having the goofiest death. Man, that's got to be traumatizing to his daughter. Pelican. The Sag Maguire.
Met him before. You know what I'm saying, bro? He also knows how to make prisons that could last him infinity years. And it's hard to kill Michael Myers too. Yeah, that's actually the best thing going for Michael, is the fact that he's basically as close to an immortal as we're gonna get, because he's like a curse. Isn't he? Isn't he kind of like a curse?
Oh yeah,
Something
she's
like
got to
that.
be
That might be
super
true.
guilt-ridden.
That's just kind of what I understood about it.
Yeah, we're having a chill weekends. Chill weekend. Kicked it off with watching you play some No Man's Sky. Kicked off the chillness of this weekend. Besides the sadness, of course. Yeah, that wasn't from that was just that was surprising. They got me. They got me. I did not expect that at all. Not that way. Oh, okay. Yeah, this
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
sure did. This family's definitely cursed. 100% cursed. I've been hearing great things about this game. Been fun watching you play through it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this one's been in my back pocket for a minute, so. Yeah, could be playing it. We might, depending on how long this goes, we might end up playing some Attack on Titan later. Not sure. Next weekend I'm gonna try to put together a schedule. Yeah. And I'm not sure. I'm gonna start. There's a second Telltale Borderlands game.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Also, I want to get into the Fallout series. And I also want to get into. I want to get run through The Last of Us. Yes, yes. Yeah, I probably won't do the whole series. I'll probably start at 3.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I've not played any of the Fallout games, no. 3's your favorite? Let's go. I was told that's a good starting place. But yeah, I do want to, The Last of Us I've been wanting to run as well. And they do finally have it on PC now. I guess chapter, I don't know how the game is divided up, but the first chapter of it, I guess. That was your first game too. Love to watch me. Thank you. Yeah, they've been gatekeeping us from the Last of Us for a long time. Finally get.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Wait, do we have the Force?
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Or he's got telekinesis? Dude. Oh no, yeah, he's got the Force. For real.
That time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
That's us just abusing our Force powers.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
We can. Oh, okay.
What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Tony has too many. Yeah. Tony has a ton of good exclusives. I wanted to play through the Metal Gear series again, but They've been gatekeeping that as well.
It sure made him happy.
This is beautiful, yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting to play through the Metal Gear series, but I don't want to go through the whole having to get every single PlayStation to be able to play it. What's that? Oh, we need to get rid of the rest of the letters. Hey, let's go. We got the trophy. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think they took it off of. That's actually what I'm playing this on. Playing it on PlayStation Now, whatever they call, or PlayStation Plus. I'm on my PC right now. This is This game is on Steam though. But it's yeah, it's free. It's free on PlayStation Plus if you have it. Well, not free. You pay for it. $19. But yeah, I think they took Metal Gear off of. They took Metal Gear off of PlayStation Plus. And I know that's because of That's because the beef they have with.
How silly it sounds.
With Konami and Kojima and all that.
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
Been curious about PlayStation Now? Yeah, it seems to work pretty well.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
But wait.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Oh, come on, game. Let somebody live. Don't.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Okay, let's stop. Can we stop the water? Nope, we're done. We're doomed.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Game is kind of messed up. I mean, we knew that already, but this is a magical fever dream. Yeah. They have this these motivational posters in their nursery.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard. Before the day
Yeah,
my
Joe,
brother
I
said
thought
in
about doing the
teenage
same, actually.
disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
So, Metal Gear game. I played through Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3. And I love those games. And honestly, the first Metal Gear is a game that really got me into gaming. It was like the first game I got hyped for. So it is kind of special to me. When I was a wee baby Timma, Metal Gear Solid 1 came out on the PlayStation 1, and I didn't have a PlayStation. My parents, one, didn't like video games, and two, we didn't have a lot of money. So my best friend did have a PS1. So I would hang out at his house all the time, and they did a huge promotional for Metal Gear Solid, like a massive promotional Metal Gear Solid, and they did a Pizza Hut demo where like you would buy like some Pizza Hut, like 2 medium pizzas and a drink or something like that, and you would get a CD with the Metal Gear Solid 1 demo and a few other games on it. And yeah, so ahead of time. Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, that was a big. Yeah. So I went over to my buddy's house. We had pizza, and yeah, we played this game. I didn't know anything about. I wasn't really into gaming because all I had was an old like Nintendo, and I love Nintendo games. But back then, since everyone had like they had the like Super Nintendo, N64, PlayStation 1. Everyone had like even some of my cousins had like the Super Nintendo. Everyone had something better. So no one wanted to play on crummy Nintendo because there was just so much quote unquote better stuff. So I wasn't really big into gaming. Anytime I played any games with anybody, I'd always just get completely destroyed because I couldn't. The only time I got to play Smash is like when I was at my friend's house, so they were always just way better than me. I always get destroyed in Mortal Kombat. So I wasn't really big into gaming. But yeah, the Metal Gear Solid demo, we played through that so many times, and I'm like, this is so hype. I'd never looked forward to a game before I played the Metal Gear Solid 1 demo. Yeah. Always listen to my brother. Yeah. Play mostly WWF or football.
My father made him come,
Go.
of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
When I went to college, it was really cool because like every single room had a GameCube, and just about every single room had a PlayStation 2.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
Xbox 360 or PS3. No, there's still PlayStation. I think Xbox 360 came out. I think that was I was in high school still when those came out. But yeah, pretty much every room though had a GameCube, so we were always playing Melee, and most people were either 2K or Madden. This one generation of games just felt like the future. Oh yeah. Even though arcades were still, yeah, I never got to really get into the arcade life. Unfortunately, I think that would have been nice too, but games were a waste of money in the eyes of my parents. Which, we didn't have a lot of money, so.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Oof. That's true, yeah. Yeah, arcades were expensive, yeah. So, it'd be like a special occasion. I get to go to arcade. But I was never big, I was never big in
Wind
arcades.
picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Yeah, I felt like you had $5 or $10 just to play for an hour. Yeah. All the humans did that day was go inside the tent. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoops. Yeah, destroy the wedding.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
I'm gonna destroy. Bet. Bet.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power.
Well, we're gonna get struck by
All
lightning.
my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
We're gonna get struck by lightning, aren't we? Why are we flying a kite in a thunderstorm? Did you learn nothing from Benjamin Franklin? It was Ben Franklin who did the kite experiment, allegedly. Well, you gotta stay in school, kids. Don't fly a kite during a thunderstorm. I already know that's got to be what happens, right? Wish that. Where's the next text folder? Oh. Okay. We didn't get struck by lightning.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Yeah. So he was 69 to 82. So 13. I'm just gonna assume it was lightning that hit him in. Raise the flag at 7:30 a.m.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Guess they don't do it anymore,
At
but
the time, it was as far away as she could get.
when I was in elementary, they always made us do the Pledge of Allegiance every our first class. And at the Boys and Girls Club, we had to do the Pledge of Allegiance and the Boys and Girls Club read, which is wild because even as a kid, so the Boys and Girls Club read when I was a kid, the first words of it are, "I believe in God," and then the next line is, "and the right to worship according to my own faith and religion," which is such a contradiction. Like, you have to declare that you believe in God, and then that you also believe in religious freedom. Even as a kid, I'm like, man, this is kind of a
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her
kind of
dad
backwards,
died.
isn't it? Yo. Nobody. Welcome in.
Alright, I'm gonna play one more match. I'm out. I'll be on.
Oh yeah, that's what that motherfucker thought. Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, that's really it.
Yo, playing this very unique game. What Remains of Edith Finch. Yeah. Very unique game. Very good, but it's this family is extremely cursed. So we're learning about how, basically everybody in their families passed away. So we're descendants of Edith Finch. She's the kind of grandmother, patriarch of the family, and pretty much everyone is dead or dying. Except for us, we're all that remains. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, the Boys and Girls Club creed was really strange. I don't know. I'm guessing that they changed it. And I'm also guessing that they don't make the kids recite it anymore. I mean, so yeah, I've been streaming a lot less. Work has been burying me. I've had some back-to-back projects, back-to-back weekend projects. So I didn't stream last weekend. So it's been 2 weeks since I streamed. I am going to try to put together a schedule for next week. There's a lot of different games I want to play. I do want to hit The Last of Us. They've released part of the series on PC. I do want to play that. I don't know if I'm going to start that next week or down the road. But I do want to try to stream at least 2 days a week during the week. And then on Saturday play another story game. So yeah, I haven't been on very much. We'll try to be. Yes, and yeah, this game does have a deep, like, you're basically doing a deep dive in everyone's lives, and they have a different way of narrating how each person in the family passed. Very unique. The other thing we do, so Wednesday I am going to try to do this week. I didn't do it last week. We've been doing anime night in the Discord. So feel free to join. We do it on Wednesdays around 6 p.m. Central Time. We're watching through Naruto right now, actually. We finished Jujutsu Kaisen, got caught up with Bleach, Demon Slayer. So sometimes we do anime night, sometimes we do movie night. We do need to watch we've been watching through the Pirates of the Caribbean. I do need to finish watching the final Pirates movie, because we've been doing the Sea of Thieves Tall Tales. So the Sea of Thieves Pirates Life Tall Tales, there's a series of Tall Tales where the story is actually intermingled with the story of Pirates of the Caribbean. The characters, mainly it's Barbarossa and Davy Jones, primarily, but a lot of the characters from Pirates and the story of Pirates is actually intertwined with the game. So I didn't want to spoil myself because I actually never finished Pirates. So we do have to watch the final Pirates. We'll do that one of these nights. Yeah, I've not been on. I will try to be on more. Just trying to catch up on a lot of stuff. This old computer with I think that's a 5 1/4. So those discs were, I still actually have an old 5 1/4 floppy. It was 5 1/4, and then there was the 3 1/2. The 5 1/4 were the big discs that were like actually floppy. And the 3 1/4 were like much sturdier discs.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sounds like fun. I haven't watched any anime in a while. Yeah, I have those strings where I just don't watch anything. And like we watched, because I watched the first season of Demon Slayer and then I put it down, which is kind of nice because being able to watch season 2 and 3 and just binge it was cool. Naruto I've never been able to get into. I've tried a couple times, so finally gotten into it, I think. And I think I'm actually going to be able to go through the whole show. At least excluding the fillers. I'm not going to really mess around with the fillers. Wait, do we need to come back down here, or is there a secret I missed? Yeah, you're welcome to join if you are interested. What we do is in the channel where we watch the movies, there's basically there's no talk power, so no one can talk. So if you want to just watch, you can just watch. We do have a chat. So if you want to text chat, you can text chat. But if you just want to watch and you don't want to have people kind of talking over whatever
My
we're
mom
watching.
moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
So we do have voice
Louis
channels
was
as well.
born a year later.
We do have voice channels, but yeah, for the anime night, well, it's just text.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Yeah, it's I do like watching.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
I do like watching in Discord because it gives
and
you
to see kids in the house again.
like I don't know, it's just I found it more enjoyable to watch anime that way. Like Bleach, I probably would have never gotten into Bleach because that anime I actually watched it in college, and one of my buddies introduced it to me, and I pretty much watched the entire series or most of the series like with friends, and I definitely would not have gotten into the anime if I hadn't watched it that way.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
This is a nice
But it didn't last.
classroom. First anime I was introduced to was Hellsing. Oh yeah. Had some weird friends in high school. Yeah, Hellsing, that's another one, my friend that introduced me to Bleach. They actually put me on to Hellsing and we watched that together. Yeah, Hellsing, yeah. My first anime, I'm trying to think. The show that got me into anime was Gundam Wing on Toonami. Yeah, I'd watch it on Toonami. Yeah, that's the anime that got me into it. I don't think it was my very first anime. Yeah, that was, Gundam Wing and Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin on Toonami. Those were my early anime. And then eventually Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I think I saw Dragon Ball before Gundam, but Gundam Wing really is what got me hooked. Gundam and Bebop, let's go. I didn't watch Bebop until much later. I watched Bebop. It was like I was already I watched Samurai Champloo before I watched Bebop, actually. Never got into DBZ. Yeah, it was we didn't have a lot of choices. Most of the anime I watched on TV
The beginning of
growing
the
up.
end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
This house is so wild.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Oh, okay. That's right. Milton was the one who disappeared. So Milton might still be. That's who we're writing to. Okay. I'm dumb. Evangelion was your college binge. Let's go. I'm ashamed to admit I've actually not. We might watch that in Discord. I've actually not watched Evangelion. I'm embarrassed to say. Recently read a very heavy slice of life manga. Hard to do. Just because of the grittiness of it. No, I do like slice of life. Evangelion is just Freudian nightmare set in a post-apocalyptic mech world. Yeah, I should check it out. I know a lot of people have enjoyed it. I'm curious though what the manga is. If you don't mind sharing. You don't want to share it, no worries. Okay. So we're 22 months pregnant. Ain't no way. I'm playing around with this crazy Rube Goldberg house that's gotten everybody killed. I'll be lurking. Got to get back to writing your thesis. It's due in 2 weeks. Way behind. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for the lurk. And good luck on your paper. Lovely to see you. Hope to see you again soon. We'll be I'll be trying to stream some during next week, and usually so Saturdays are my big streaming day. Yeah, hope you don't have to work too hard on your paper. Definitely wholesome and very good art and writing. It's just progressive into intense life topics. I got you. Oh, progresses. Yeah. No, I'm picking up what you're putting. Yeah. I have those days sometimes where I cannot type to save my life, which is like every day. Can I interact? Here we go.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, it's a flip book. Wow. This is a wild flip book. How many pages are in here? The other way. Thank you. I will.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
It says 2003. I guess it's the date he disappeared because on his door, everyone else has the date that they died on their door and he doesn't. But in her book, she does.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Credits Builder-Fine. Spandit cheered X5.
And hello, thank you for the bits. Welcome in.
I think that might have been a teammate over there. Got him.
I hope you're doing well. doing good. Doing good.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Been very, very busy, so I haven't been streaming as much, but hopefully turning that around soon. Yeah, just been working a lot. So it's been a bit of a bummer, but and nothing over here. But yeah, otherwise good. And this game is kind of wild. We're in this crazy I don't even know how this house even works. This crazy house, the Finch house, and we're basically the last of the Finches. So we have this like cursed family where pretty much everyone has died except for me and our brother, who went missing like I don't even know, like 7 years ago. Hello. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Well, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Need advice? Might be able to help. Maybe. Yeah, Bandit. We're playing this kind of wild game. Our family's
Mom
basically
blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Basically our family's cursed, so we're finding out how kind of everyone lived. Okay, you've been talking to a girl.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
But just so you know, give a little advice if we can. But do keep any questions PG. We are a P channel. Suddenly she stopped texting you. Oh, she lives in Greece and you live in Germany. Suddenly she stopped texting you. PSE.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Been 7 hours. Do not know what to do. Gotcha. I don't know, man. I would say give it some time. I'd say give it some time. Don't know if she's ghosting. Could be. No, I'd say just give it some time. And maybe try texting her tomorrow.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself.
Yeah, I mean, if they are ghosting you, there really isn't a whole lot
I saw the same behavior.
you can do.
His mind began to...
Yeah, I definitely say give it a little time. Mine began to
wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
This is a wild.
I worried about him then.
Way to tell the story.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
This is an absolutely wild way to tell a story.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
I have to control my hand with the right stick and the character in little dream sequence with a
I even
left
encouraged
stick.
him. It seemed very promising at first.
Thanks for the advice. Thanks for the advice. I came to ask random people. Well, thanks for popping in. I hope it turns out well. I hope it turns out well. Sometimes we get ghosted. So hopefully not. Hopefully just to, maybe text him again tomorrow. And yeah, that would be my advice, is just, just give it a little bit of time, Thanks for popping in. We're gonna be on for a little while. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we're gonna be on for a little while, so feel free to hang out. Feel free to visit some other streamers. Feel free. We'll be here for a while.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Oh, hello, double.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Lewis Topia.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Got these like RuneScape vibes.
Then he made musicians.
Look at them go.
And songs for them to play.
Everyone's just jamming.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Well, yes.
So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Well, I'd hope so.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Let's go. It's kind of
St. Louis.
St. Louis. St. Louis is an interesting town.
He started drifting away from our reality.
I haven't been to St. Louis for a couple years.
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
This is very... I mean, it's simple.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a...
But it does take a bit of concentration. Handsome queen? Beautiful
handsome
prince?
queen.
Okay.
The queen was on her own quest for...
Sinister serpents, obviously.
sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her
electric guitar.
Electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Uh-oh, you can't see the guillotine anymore.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh, we're gonna be an emperor?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
No, this is a fish processing plant, but I feel like there shouldn't be random pools of blood everywhere in the locker room. They got a Nintendo Switch. Look at that.
He began to forget the world we know.
Man, this place looks like something out of an Arkham game.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yeah, this does not look sanitary at all.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
You good, buddy?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Long live the king.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
I like how the people in his imagination don't have faces. That's interesting.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
The cat has a face. It's a kind of a uncanny face.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Uh-oh. Well, I think I kind of spoiled myself there. I would have probably seen this coming regardless.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Wait, is... So... Is Lewis... Milton would have had to have met... I think that was probably a writing-ish error. Because Lewis would have had to have met Milton at some point, because he's older than him. They're brothers. Right? She's narrating for Milton, who's gone missing.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Looks like a cross between PlayStation and a Super Nintendo Super Nintendo. Yeah, it's like the controller is like a Super Nintendo controller with analog sticks. It's got PlayStation memory cards, but a cartridge. PlayStation 1 was a discs. Yeah, and interesting fact, the original PlayStation controller did not have an analog stick. Eventually there was a controller that came out, a first party controller it did later on. Yeah, initially it was just basically the same as the PlayStation controller is now, just without the analog stick.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
I don't think the original PlayStation controllers. I know it had R1, R2. I don't think they had the little bumpers. I think they only had the triggers. I think. I don't remember. I have to look.
I wish we'd stayed.
Packing peanuts.
But I understand why we left.
Yeah, because the family is Looney Tunes. They don't have the durability of actual Looney Tunes.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh, okay. This is from their packing.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Gosh, imagine living in this place and having like a sprained ankle. There ain't no way. There ain't no way.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now was to tell you about that last night.
I mean, this is a wild house, but
that whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
okay, it's very dark. Can I get some light, please?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dang, putting her in a home.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out,
Okay. Oh, and we can get to the we can get to the house.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Ah. So,
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
I mean, usually that'd be a tsunami.
God, it smelled awful.
Apparently, right before a tsunami is caused generally by earthquakes in the ocean. And when a tsunami actually hits, the tide will recede.
You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
But I don't live anywhere near the ocean, so I don't have to worry about those kinds.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Uh-oh.
I got turned around.
We just keep
I
walking?
started seeing things.
The elk. Or deer. I'm not sure. Elk?
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Where are we at? Are we in the
The
trunk?
next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Dang, Mom threw us in the trunk.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Did anyone not do this? Like stick their hand out of the window and like...
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
Wild.
The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Is this journal for her
But
kid?
now I hope you'll never see it.
Or is it for... I thought it was for Milton.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Are we being birthed? Is that what's happening right now? I think it is.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wow. Giant Sparrow or Shirley Dallas. Interesting. Ian Dallas, creative director. That's kind of cool. This is a really cool way to do credits, I gotta say. So, I guess everything ends. I wish we would have, I mean, is the message that there isn't, just that they were really unlucky? Because, I mean, the family is clearly, something is wrong with the family. Like, the family, like, what's the curse and what caused it? Because usually with a curse, it's always caused by something, right? Even if it's just superstition and, when you're making like that kind of lore of a curse, like a family curse, there's usually some catalyst. And her mother thought she could escape the curse by leaving the house, right? Thanks, Johan. Interesting. Think we're gonna do I want to do some Attack on Titan. If there's anything. Replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Yeah. I guess there's nothing. don't think there's anything after credits.